Okay, so today I kind of wanted to talk about placenta encapsulation because placentas are like my favorite thing ever. And this is like one of my very last, oops, let's figure this out. It's one of my very last placenta pills, and it's really sad. So I became a placenta encapsulator last summer, so it's almost been a year. I guess it was last fall. And when I first signed up for my placenta class, I was probably like you are, and I thought placentas are really weird and gross, and I thought that I would probably hate it. But I thought that I needed to take the class in order to kind of figure out what what kind of doula I wanted to be in. And someone had told me that it makes a little bit of extra cash on the side, so I thought it might be a good thing. And I started taking the class, and I was really, really skeptical. And then one day I just loved placenta. I think it was right after my first encapsulation, and I finished it and it looked beautiful, and I delivered the product to the happiest client ever, and all of a sudden I loved it and I wanted to do another and another and another. Well, then when I got pregnant, I obviously knew I wanted to have my placenta encapsulated, and so I told my business partner, I said, I'm going to do my own encapsulation. And she just is laughing. She's like, no, you're not going to. You're going to be too tired. So, no, I really want to do it. Well, as you might have imagined, the day came that this little angel was born, and I didn't want to do my own encapsulation. So, my sweet business partner did it right in front of me. Um, Up until the point where I had my baby, I thought that I could deal with placenta encapsulation, but I probably would never do a placenta smoothie. That was gross. I don't eat meat. Why would I eat a raw placenta? When I had Jerusalem, I lost a lot of blood. They said it was somewhere around 700 milliliters, and because of that, I was really, really dizzy. So it was a home birth. I was in my little nesting area, and my midwife said, you have to make it from here to the bathroom without passing out before I'll leave. And I was like, oh, I can totally do that. So I stand up and pass out. And they're like, okay, just rest for a minute. It's okay. You lost a little blood. Just relax. And I was like, this is weird. I didn't know what to think. I had never passed out really before. And so I rested for another minute. And they're like, are you ready to try again after about, I would say 30 or 45 minutes? Yeah, let's go again. Get 5 steps. And I'm telling you, my bathroom was not very far. It was like maybe 50 feet away. I made it about 5 steps and passed out again. So at this point, the midwives have been here for about the amount of time that they normally stay, and my husband was pretty shaken up, and they said, well, let's just try a placenta smoothie. Are you okay with that? Like, sure, make me a placenta smoothie. And they made it, and it put a bunch of fruit into it, and I took my first sip, and it tasted like a tropical smoothie. It was delicious. I was super surprised. So I downed that, gave it a few more minutes, and then I decided I was going to crawl to the bathroom, and I made it there, no passing out, and it was great. So at that moment, I was like, whoa, placenta smoothies are awesome. It gave me more energy. So I told my business partner, I said, cut off 5 more pieces of placenta and put it in the freezer. I'm going to do 5 more placenta smoothies. So she did that. And then she made my placenta capsules, which I only have like one left. And it made enough. I'm 7 weeks tomorrow, so it made enough for 7 weeks. And I was taking about 3 a day. And it's been awesome. So I kind of want to tell you a little bit about why I love my placenta capsules, and you heard why I now love placenta smoothies, and I use those placenta smoothies for the first 5 days postpartum. They gave me a ton of energy, and they allowed me to manage my hormones. I really didn't feel hormonal until I would say we were about week 3, and I tried to lower my dose of placenta capsules too early, and then I got a little hormonal, so I took another one, and I was fine. But they really helped with that, so they were a lifesaver for me. And it's not gross. It's in your freezer. My husband made the smoothies every day. They're just like a little quarter-sized piece I would put into each of my smoothies, and it was awesome. Like, I will recommend it to everyone, especially if you've lost blood. Um, it's just one more way to gain back that energy and that blood, and iron levels get higher. So it's great. As far as placenta capsules go, I decided to go with the raw method because I wanted a lot of capsules. And it wasn't scary to me. I've done it so many times and I've seen so many women take the raw capsules. And it's not raw placenta in a capsule. It's just we dehydrate it at a lower heat. So it's not dehydrated as high of heat, so you get more pills. I don't know how many mine gave me. I didn't count, but I would say it was somewhere between 150 to 200, which is pretty average. But if you take that along with the fact that I also took 6 chunks of my placenta out and put it into smoothies, that's a lot of capsules. So, and plus, I took a few capsules and I put them aside because I'm going to be making myself some jewelry with it, and I'm going to also make a tincture for when Jerusalem has her first menstrual cycle. So a lot of things that you can do with your placenta, and I kind of did a ton of them. I didn't do any of the keepsakes just because I wanted to do a placenta print, and they had already cut out a piece of my placenta, so I didn't do that. And I didn't really want the cord keepsake. I would rather have used the cord for more capsules. But I am making a tincture, which a tincture can be used for your first menstrual cycle postpartum. It can be used for you in menopause, and it can be used for your daughter's first menstrual cycle too. And it can be really beneficial, especially with all the hormones going on. So I decided that would be really beneficial for when she's old enough to appreciate it. And then I also am going to do some placenta jewelry, which is something that we will be offering. I'm starting to get my line going, but yeah, I've started playing around with placenta jewelry, and it's really pretty. Surprisingly, it's gorgeous. So I'll be making a few pieces, and I'll show them off once I make them. Once this one's a little bit bigger and is able to nap at a regular time, I guess. So yeah, but I took my placenta pills. So for the first week, I was taking 3 pills 3 times a day, and it was great. And then after the first week, I cut down to 3 pills 2 times a day, and then I did that for about 2 or so weeks, and then I just slowly cut down after that. Right now, I'm just taking 1 pill a day. I have not had any postpartum depression. I didn't even think I got baby blues, really. I had one day where I was extremely hormonal, maybe 2 days, and I just kind of took an extra capsule right around the time I started feeling that, and it went away really quickly. So that was awesome. I've had high energy. Um, I mean, obviously, I was a little bit tired the first few weeks, but that's expected. But I feel like my recovery was a lot quicker, and that my iron levels have been where they need to be, hence I'm not tired all the time. So I have loved my placenta capsules. They have been awesome for me. I would recommend them to anyone and everyone who can do it. The only reason you can't do it is if they take it off to pathology, or there's a few dangerous like diseases that someone could have, especially if there's cancer of the placenta. But for the most part, almost everyone can do it, and it's super beneficial and it's natural. Every other mammal partakes in their placenta, and now humans are doing it too, and there's benefits all around. My milk has been super, super strong. I haven't had any, lack of milk. She's been able to grow and eat, and I don't know because she's my first baby, so I don't know if that would have been the case without placenta capsules, but I don't want to find out. I don't have to worry about my milk supply, and if placenta capsules were the reason for that, we'll never know because I'm going to do it every single pregnancy. So I recommend placenta encapsulation. I recommend placenta smoothies. I recommend anything that you want to do with your placenta, doing it. If for you, the best thing to do with your placenta is to bury it in the backyard and grow a tree where it was, then do that. If the best thing for you is to utilize it as medicine, utilize it as medicine. I have loved my experience of utilizing my placenta to its best ability. This thing, it was my baby's life source while she was in my womb for 9 months, and now it's a huge medicinal benefit to me today, tomorrow, and whenever I decide to use the tincture. So if you have any questions about placenta, PM me. I will answer them because placenta is my passion, as weird as it sounds. And I would love to spread the word and tell more people about it. Have a great day.